Biker News Canada, where the truth hits harder than the highway wind. From Ontario to the coast, Bob Jarvie rolls in. Let the real news begin. He's got the camera ready, catching sparks from every ride. Club stories, charity runs, every heartbeat of the biker tribe. So smash that like, share, follow, let the whole country feel the raw. Turn it up, pass it on, kick that algorithm's door. This is brotherhood on wheels, every patch, every mile, every song. Biker News Canada, where the hard riders always belong. Biker News Canada, ride on, ride loud, ride strong.
Hey, hey! Thing done, day ended. How's everyone out there today? Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bob's back for another Sunday night political show. That's what we're calling it. That's it. Hello, Angel Face. How are you this evening? Oh, what's going on, man? I wasn't feeling respected in another moto stream, so I will not be going back there for at least a few months. Well, that sucks. One of the other chat people or one of the host people. The host should never, unless the person in the chat's like really trying to be what do they call that? You know, a troll. You know, they shouldn't get that much on the people in the chat. I've seen some hosts though, just they didn't like what the person was saying, and they just fucking blocked them right out of their chat, and they were gone, and that was that. There's one way to handle it. And then if it's someone else in the chat and they don't know who the fuck you are, or you know, they should have no opinion of you anyway to say anything personal about you. You know what I'm saying? More than anyone know that respect is earned, and I earned it. Well, yeah, that too, you know. I agree with you on that one. Well, hang out here. But I don't think nobody here's ever been disrespectful to no one. Well, I get disrespected once in a while from some of the clowns, but I can take it, right? Or I can shoot it back at them, whatever the case is. It was the issue. The host gave wrenches everyone. Why would the host give wrenches to everyone, though? That's almost asking for trouble. See, my thing, I don't give wrenches to no one. With some nights I could use a mod, to be honest with you. Hey, we got some more people joining us today, Angel Face. We got Nomadic Pirates with us, and we got Scrap Iron. How are you, fine gentlemen, tonight? Hope everything was good for over Christmas. We're going to get back on track. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll do a show, and I guess on how many New Year's Eve parties I found around New Year's Eve is Wednesday. So I'll do my show on Wednesday, and I think Bill Stack said he might be doing a big, long live thing over New Year. So maybe I'll bounce into that with him. He sent me an invite. I'll bounce into that for an hour or two. And then I'm going to have Bill Stacks on for my Thursday interview, Thursday night at 8 p.m. So make sure you join us for that. Bill's a good guy. I've done a couple interviews on his channel. So if you ever want to see him, it's Bob Jarvie, former OL. And I gave him 2 interviews. And then I did another one with me and Pee Wee from the Hells Angels. So I like Bill. He's a good guy. And I want to dig at him how he got so far he got, because he's going pretty good. And, you know, get a couple of tips and pointers. There's things I might be able to use that he does. Use them on my show and stuff like that. Because I still got to grow my channel a bit, right? It's got to grow some. And I got to start getting some money out of it too. That's my 2026 thing. I got to start getting some money out of the channel somehow. And it doesn't got to come out of you guys, you know what I mean? But, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll do a members only as soon as I can get that thing figured out. I sent it in again yesterday, day before. I think I figured out what the problem was. I had an account before from my heating and cooling business, had a web page. And so I had an account with them so they could run ads on my web page, but they never did. And I had to get rid of that account and then start up another account just for the YouTube. So that's the step I think I'm at right now. So that's good. Okay, we did Ukraine. What was the other thing I said in the thing? Well, Alberta separatism, right? They did a big rally, man. I don't like it. We got to keep our country together. We're stronger together than we are apart. I really wish people would see that, man. It's not the time to cut and run. But they had a really, really big rally on it over the weekend. And, you know, they make it look like there's more people that want separation and by the size of the crowd and that. But I honestly don't think it's the truth. We'll see if Barbie comes on. Are you in Alberta, Angel Face? I think Nomadic Rider's a Canadian as well. Yes, I've been getting lucky. I've been getting a good Canadian fan base here, which I think is important. Being as you know, I'm trying to represent the Canadian biker scene, and yeah. But I think he's where are you? He'll tell us. I know he will. I'll watch both them interviews. Oh, right on, Nomadic. Thank you, bro. Yeah, we got all through the one interview, and then I realized, I go, fuck, I didn't mention any of the time I was in England. And he said, no, you didn't. I said, well, then we got to come back and do that as a whole separate interview because the brothers in England, even to this day, I can't say enough about them. Such good guys, man. Took me right in, kept me for 8 months, made sure I was housed and fed and somewhat entertained for 8 months of a guy that you've never met before. That's a big undertaking. Hi, Bobby. Not I knew Brandon Bacchus, Sally Could, Bernie, Harley, Gwynn, Colson Goose, Chomos, etc. I haven't decided yet, but I don't think I will. If that's the way he talks, I doubt I will. I don't see the point in it. But happy holidays to you too, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know, Scrap, because that's the thing. If they leave Canada, it'll be the western side of our country that joins America, and the eastern side of the country won't. You are in Calgary. What do you think of the separation, Angel Face? Your personal opinion. If you want to give it. If you don't want to give it on blast, I get it. Because people get pretty fucking crazy about politics. I promote Canadian Riders on my moto channel. Yeah, right. Yeah, I got to come over and watch you. Actually, why don't you do a search for you now? Hey, Grant, how are you, bro? And Grant, no, you're in the States, aren't you? You're the retired jail guard dude, which is pretty cool getting your point of view on the channel. I really dig it, and I'm glad you watch. I'm glad that you get in the chat. I think it's cool. Actually, I don't want that. No, let me just close that tab. I want to find. What's your channel under? I want to go back to here. I think. Is it just called Angel Face? I want to search for you on my other screen. Here we go, Angel Face. ANGEL. Because I think there's a bunch of different things called Angel Faces in their moto. Yeah, let's try that. That should give us close enough. More. Oh yeah, that's you. I found you right away. Yeah, I'm not even subscribed to you. Come on now. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. So you guys go and when you got time, subscribe to Angel Face Moto Rider. And let's get her sub numbers up there for her. And she's coming out of Alberta, doing your thing out there. How you digging it? Are you liking the YouTube experience? I find it frustrating some days. Oh, Grant, you're from Ottawa. Sorry, brother. There's somebody else. Oh, bus repair. That's a whole different guy then, bro. I'm sorry. I don't think it's serious at all. Just my opinion. No one talks about it except for online. I feel it never happened. Good. I hope so. I hope not either. Okay, Grant. I'm sorry, bro. It's somebody in the chat. I think he's in New Jersey, and he's a retired jail guard, and he comes up with some pretty good points of view from the jail guards, right? No separation takes place. The only time it was serious with Quebec. Yeah, I remember the referendum. Yeah, that one was a close one. But again, how do these provinces think they're going to drop out of our country and have country on either side of it? Then it would have been the same with Quebec. It wouldn't have worked. Like physically, it doesn't work. I don't care about likes or subs. So don't feel bad, Bob. Well, that's okay. If I can help you, what the hell, right? You're just doing it for fun. I started doing it for fun, and now I want to try to make it into something. You know what I mean? And True Manhunter, you're in Chatham. Well, thanks for joining us in the chat, my friend. It's always a pleasure. Anyone that wants to jump in the chat, you're more than welcome. We don't bite. Good. So that's your thing. You like the Did you watch? Were you around when I was doing that? I started doing. I still got some more episodes to do. About the most scenic rides in Canada. I just did a quick search and brought it up and talked about. I think the top 5 I've gone through now, or from 10 up to 5. I mean, I've done the one in Jasper. I think it's called the Ice Highway in Jasper, and all that sort of stuff. I think it's interesting, that sort of stuff too, because I've never been on those highways. It'll never happen, but there does need to be serious change in our country, bro. Hi, Mountain Woman. How are you tonight? Thanks for popping in this evening, and give your love to your other half too. And Vegan's in the house. We already said hi to you, didn't we, Vegan? Yeah, we did. Yeah. So good. So you guys don't think that the Calgary thing's going to go through either? I was kind of thinking along the same lines. It's just kind of makes you wonder, eh? When you see all these people, and they look pretty, they look pretty fired up. But again, that's for the news, right? That's for the clicks. What do you guys think about this lady? I kind of think that Canada would probably be a little bit smoother and get things accomplished if she stopped complaining all the time. I honestly think that. But then again, you know, I was watching Sick Bastard Motor Stream for a couple of years on Christmas. Someone blocked me. Sick Bastard. I don't know if I watched him or not. I think I've watched a few of his shows. I think, and hey, I missed you too, Crow. Sorry about that. Good evening. Thanks for dropping in this evening. I appreciate it. But this woman, the thing with the teacher strike out there, is that still going on? Like, they got a teacher strike going on, and she's always complaining that the rest of Canada's taking their money somehow. And it's like, geez, instead of being on the offense all the time, I think that Carney calmed her down with the promise of the pipelines, which again, I guess I made a video and I said BC doesn't want it, meaning people took it to mean the citizens of BC don't want it. I meant the BC government doesn't want it because they always vote against it. It's NDP out there right now. And then I think the biggest hurdle for any pipeline is always going to be the natives. The natives got to have a say-so on what's going on in their land. And if they say no, now I think Carney's actually hit it on a good approach, is make the natives actual business partners in the plans. And I think that's at least being respectful. That's a respectful offer to, hey, you get to share in it, whether it's going skyrocketing or whether it's slumping. and you get to share in the decisions and share in the design and the construction. And I think that's a more respectful approach to go about it. Man, I've been sick yet. Many moderators with wrenches. Sure, while you kicking the teeth. That is weird, eh? That they, I don't know. I've never been blocked from a YouTube channel. Like, what kind of comments did you have to be making from it? Say, no way. You spoke highly of you. I wonder what the fuck is going on. Is Sick more like a guy that fixes bikes, or he talks about the scene as well? Because there's lots of those guys, different moto streamers that I don't get to unless it's the ones that are doing the news and stuff like that. There's not enough time in the day for me to watch all those different channels. Yeah, so I think I've clicked on Sick Bastard, and there's like another guy, something Garage. There's another guy called Doc something. There's a few guys, and they seem like cool guys. It's like I say, there's not enough hour in the time personally for me to watch all them different channels. But that's another side of the content. You know, those guys are the guys that are riding out to the events and hanging and doing the thing with the people. I think that's a cool. That's the angle I want to hit next summer. Is get on a bike and go to a bike night in Woodstock one night and go to a big party that that Lee Snipes is having up there at the Ghost Town for an overnight stay and shit like that. I think it'll be a lot of fun next summer. So that's the direction I want to take it. Plus, come here every day and let everybody know where the bike nights are and shit like that for the time I'm not on my bike. Someone jealous of me, I'm always polite. I'm not in any drama. Yeah, I get that. Same Shawty said he won't appear on your show if he is allowed to give us on Spinning Bernie and Harley. Guess he isn't interviewing with you. I don't know. Like I say, I don't need you to set up an interview for me with Flames. Like I say, we know each other from different people's chats, but I seen the shit he says on his videos, and he keeps coming with this stuff, but I want to know if it's real or not, because everything that he keeps talking about, Harley has answered to, and I don't think there's any sense to keep going around and around. Like I say, I happen to like the guy. You don't have to. That's my personal feeling on him. I like the guy. And it's not like anyone's going to change my opinion unless there's like some real solid paperwork and it's like something, okay, now I get it. But anyway, hey, Bruce, how are you, bro? Yeah, a couple days, man. A couple days. That's what I was thinking. I better get my ass down here and do a show today, man. It's been a minute. Yeah, Dr. Harley seems like a cool guy too, doesn't he? I like his shows. Nobody cares, Bruce. Yeah, that's it. Nomadic, exactly. Dead horses. Let the horse go. It's all over now. And the thing is like you say, it doesn't matter. Anyone can say whatever they want about the guy now. It's all going to look like he came from AI or suspect sources. So why bother keeping going? And it's not going to change anyone's opinion who decided they like him. It's not. There you go, man, woman. In for the hand. So okay, so you guys don't think that the other thing I wanted to talk about, it's on somebody else's YouTube. Oh, it's just CBC News. Is all that money going over to Ukraine again that Carney just announced over the weekend? I didn't hear him have any vote in the parliament about it. 2.8 billion with a B, boo, 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 which is kind of fucked, right? Let's face it. We all know that there's nobody in the Canadian government that's going to say, okay, a lot of people out there struggling, let's send them all a check for X amount of dollars. That ain't going to happen. But, fuck, it's tough to see them pledge it. And a lot of this money, from what I understand, it's just keyboard strokes and it's not actual money and blah, blah, blah. But it must change the balance book somewhere. It must come from, we can't spend as much money on that, and that, so we can spend our money on that. At least that's the way I would assume it works. A lot of it's just numbers on monitor screens. But it's got to come from somewhere. Yeah, sure I want to, but I don't want to go back. You know, I've seen a couple years ago. That's a bummer. He tried to have paperwork on Bernie and Harley. We all know Bernie has can be vaccine. Yeah. I know, but again, that's been spoken about. I don't know what you want me to say about that. It is what it is. The man's got dementia now. Nobody can do anything about it now. It's over. I wouldn't mind even just a slice of that. Exactly, Nomadic. You know what I mean? Like, it is fucking tough out there. If you have any time, may I send you a link to a motorcycle ad that I want to buy while you're paying? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be great. No problem at all. Come on, people, let's go again. Hit the like. You got that right, panel verse. Thank you very much, brother. You always come in with that reminder, and I appreciate that, bro. Because a lot of times I forget to mention it. Yeah, exactly. I expect everyone, no matter what they say about others, I'll form my own opinion. Yeah, that's what I mean. My opinion's not going to change. I was never a great friend of Bernie's, but I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about a guy who's got dementia and who did all the things that he did after that. So it is what it is, right? Everybody who was involved with him at that time must have found a way to say whatever, and they whatevered it. And that was their choice. It's not my fucking choice. I was never in the Satan's Choice MC, you know. And again, I'm not putting them down either, because now what they're doing, what Harley's got building, it's not going to stop whether you get rid of Harley or not. I think that train will keep on running. I hope so, right? Yeah, I like it when I see Angel Face in the chat. I really do. Like I say, I unfortunately never come around and watch your show and stuff, but I'll go pop over there and check it all out. So you've been doing this for a long time, way more longer than I have. Good for you. What do you think of that red-haired girl out of BC that seems like she keeps her own bikes going and all that stuff? And she went on a ride last year, I think, in through the States and that. She seems okay. She's got a lot of followers. I know that. The 70s is a lot different than period. Yeah, exactly. I even give a warning on TV to leave it me. How the hell not condone times like these on certain episodes. Yeah, you got that right, bro. Do I believe once one, always one? Probably, yeah. You know what I mean? I already talked about that, bro. You're beating me up about the same shit again. No, I wouldn't. I was not in his club when he was. No. I don't know why you keep going on like I personally fucking embrace the guy, man. I don't. I just don't have an opinion where I want to sit here and talk shit about a guy who can't defend himself. You know, that's it. What has needed to be said has been said. I don't need to add my fucking voice to it. I don't know why you don't understand that, bro. I like Red Rider. That's her name. Yeah. Yeah, I popped out to her one time and asked her if she wanted to come on for an interview, which she politely declined. But I was surprised. It's like, maybe I'll try again sometime. I think I was just getting rolling at that time. Sometimes people want to look at your numbers and think, will it help me? Will it not help me? Or will it help them more than it helps me? Or whatever, right? Because let's face it, a lot of the people that I asked to interview when I was starting out was to help me. Because that's the only way you can actually build. And the interview that ended up getting me over the top, and I grabbed like 1,000 new subs in one night, was the one with Harley Quinton. And since my interview, he's gone to all the other biker news channels and done his own their own interviews with him and that. But he gave me the respect to give me the first biker news interview, which is really cool. We didn't have to, and since then we still talk back and forth a bit. And like you say, he says he's going to come on and give us an update interview one day, and yeah, that'll be good, right? That'll be really good. So, that's another reason I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about the man's father on my channel. I'm just not, you know. All right, brother, be good. You got a little splash of this. Exactly, bro. It's the same shit though. It's the same questions every couple of weeks, right? It's asked and answered. Hey, how are you, brother? Good to see you, my friend. You know, good to see you out there. As a matter of fact, next time I'll get you to talk to the real truth. I'm all sick of these same questions all the time. And TRC 275 from Manitoba. Good to see you this evening. Always a pleasure out there. I'll send a link, so I'll give you the website and title of the search. Mr. B at Biking News Canada. Mr. B at Biking News Canada? Okay. Because there is another Biking News Canada on Instagram, I have discovered. Well, I discovered that a long time ago. But it is what it is, right? How cold you got out there in Manitoba this weekend? Did it freeze up out there? Well, that was the other thing I put in the description, was the fact that fucking going to the grocery store kills you anymore. Fuck, my other kid came home. She's been home now since the end of November. Doubled my grocery bill, just one more person in the house. And she's not a big person. She doesn't eat a huge amount of food, man. She's like 100-pounder kind of girl, 110 pounds or whatever, right? But man, oh man, it's like, fuck. You gotta go back to work. Like, what have they done to these prices? And I think it's the goddamn grocery store companies that are gouging us. You go by and you see the same shit one day for $4.99, and you come back through the same store a week later and it's fucking $5.99. Nothing fucking changed except for the price. I never understand that. Well, I do understand. It's the grocery stores are fucking gouging us. They learned how to do it during COVID, and they just fucking keep at it, man. They don't care. Lots of snow, eh? We got covered in freezing rain, man. I was like 20 minutes out there getting the ice off. I didn't like that at all, man. Because I took you on a scoot, eh? Wow. They're going for it, are they? Bob, I respect you straight up, dude. You don't run from answering tough questions. The other one, he's like, hey, man, thank you. I appreciate that, man. You guys sub to each other. Bobby's in the house. Another one from Alberta, I believe. I think you said you were earlier. Brr, yeah, I know. Eh? Isn't that fucking cold? It's always Manitoba that's fucking cold, eh? The wind must just whistle down there, does it? Hey, no, Grow. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you this evening. That's it, at 35. Nice. Wow, that's fucking cheap, eh? That's so cheap. That's awesome. I can get a hold of you. No. I got a business I'm gonna start up here in the new year. And I think you'd be one that could help me a lot. Don't give me no. That's weird, eh? A lot of people say that about YouTube notifications on other people's chats too. I've noticed that the show's already been going for ages, and they just got the notification on. Kind of crazy, eh? No issues, eh? That's cool. I don't know if I ever told you a story about the paralyzed dude. I got to get him on the show, but he can't do an 8:00 interview because he has to do a dialysis. He's looking for a kidney. I post in the Biking News Canada once in a while, looking for kidney donations for the guy. But anyways, he's done a quad up for him on he's from the armpits down, so he can use his arms still, and he's done a motor, like an enduro motorcycle. And he's got a cool looking 5-liter Mustang, and he just got a truck similar to yours, Bruce, and he's got all the hand controls and stuff fitted in it. He said he feels like he needs a bar somewhere to get himself up and in there a little bit better, but that's about it. Mr. B. Okay. I'll search for Mr. B. 2 grams for 25. Yeah, man. That's super cheap. Well, it's not super cheap, but it's very good. Is it flavored? I used to be able to get rid of the flavored stuff, like 90. The stores can't keep it on the shelves. Yeah, so that was a story about the paralyzed dude. I'll get him up for an interview. He's kind of keeping himself in in the motorcycle community as good as he can. I think he said he's going to sell the bike though, and concentrate on the quad. I think what is it, a Razor or something like that? Does that make sense? Is that a fast one of those little fast little zippy quads? You know what I mean? Those things can fly. I'll be the Ontario cigarette smuggler. They've had one to them, bro. Fuck, those guys just make a fortune on cigarettes, dude. Yeah, that is good, isn't it? It'd be a bummer if you bought the truck and went, fuck, I wish I'd have bought that one. You know? That's a Green Mile. I live on the Green Mile. Yeah, man. Absolutely. I'm gonna do a delivery thing, bro. Um I'll talk to you one day, but I'll talk to you offline about it one day. I'll figure out how to get you a message, and I'll send you one on Messenger or something. Should be a good idea. It's been done. It's already happening. I just want to do it again and do it for me, do it my way, and do it cheaper. We have time. Search Kijiji 2012 Sporty. Sure, let's do that right now. Cause these news stories aren't that interesting. That's why sometimes on Sundays I don't come down and do these political shows because I'm not interested in doing American style politics because I sure as fuck don't want to see that politics come sneak its way into Canada, and that's how we start doing things. Because they fucking bought that election, man. And politics shouldn't be for sale. And I know it's for sale at certain amounts. Oh, what are you? 1,272. The 1,200 makes it fly. It's a 1972. It's an Ironhead. There are results. Harley 72 motorcycles. It says there's 36 ads. Is it in Ontario or is it in Alberta? Just give me the listing. Where's your listing? Yeah. Some places 20. Yeah. Yeah, because retail you can get 20. What you can get 20 from a distillate, I think. Beer and whiskey wars, you imagine? Hey man, when I was a teenager and I started pumping gas, they were having gas wars. Do you remember them gas wars? It was down like 28 cents a liter. Our tanks were getting filled daily. We just lived out there putting fuck because back in the days when you actually served, right? Before the self-serve days. And yeah, man, go there and just pump gas like a mother effort for the whole night. Said I was just talking about that the other day, wasn't I? Because there's somebody related to this channel that I spoke to, and they messaged me privately, and I think I have somebody I can get moonshine from up here in Canada. And they're gonna send me a box of it for X whatever the thing. And I was like, fuck, it sounds like it could be another business to get into. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very business oriented, for fuck's sakes. How'd I get on a forum? What's going on here, man? Come on, crazy fucking thing. Okay, Harley 72 motorcycles in Canada. Sportsters. That's what I want. Show me the goddamn Sportster. 1,200. They're up pretty cheap. They're not very much money. Like $8,000 or so. One in Kitchener. Okay, can I refine my search now and go to Ontario and all that? Yeah. Where do I put in where I am? Okay, we're in Ontario. So how do we get out of Ontario? I haven't gone on Kijiji in ages, man. Location, there we go. Let's get rid of the location. No, I don't want to do that. How do you get out of there? Here. Okay, just get out of Ontario. No, I don't want to use it. Okay. Alberta. That's funny. They want to fight you so much on changing where you are because they know from your computer address where you're actually at, right? Yeah, Alberta. That's what we want. Okay. Close that. They want motorcycles. And it'll be a cruiser. Come on. Okay, and let's just go. We'll change on the side, I think. 2,200. Okay, so now we can get into make. Kijiji's really changed. Maybe that's why I quit using it. Because everything's on Marketplace now, isn't it? Is that it? That's all the. Okay, so that's make. Okay. And then where we get into, and you said it's a 72, right? 1972. Apply. Well, yeah. 0 results. It did all that and there's 0 results. You kidding me? I did all that and there's 0 results. I'm sorry, Angel Face. What a fucking pain in the ass. Okay, where did I leave the chat? Or the chat left me? Holy Christ. Oh no, I went to the top. Where are you guys? Alberta, yeah. Oh, right there, fuck's sake. So way up there. Some good stuff on there. You might like it, you might hate me. Doesn't matter. I love me. Let's see. So you got a channel too, bro? I didn't know you had a channel, bro. Nice. Good. Then I can find you. Really, eh? Bill B with a B. That's really good. Them guys in Six Nations are really working it hard in Ontario right now. They've got factories and all sorts of cool stuff going on down there. People driving the trucks for them, all sorts of employment opportunities and stuff. I think they're helping out the community a lot down there. Join new feast to teach us the old school tricks of making a new feast screech. No, but man, I wonder if that guy gets some moonshine could send us up. 72 is, it's a version of the Sportster. I didn't realize that. I thought that was the year of the bike. I'm sorry. I thought when it was 72, it was a year, and it was like I say, it was like because a lot of people like building choppers out of Ironhead Sportsters, which I think is like down in the 70s, unless I'm totally out of my mind. But that's what I thought. 2.5 billion. Zelensky, while Canadians by 1,000 go homeless, pisses me off. Me too, man. Me too, it pisses me off. Like you say, a lot of it is just numbers on screens, but and in order to make those numbers all balanced, because everything has to balance, it means they have to take away from shit that they could be doing to help these people's freezing to death and shit, man. I don't care what they say and whose fault it is they're out there. They're fucking out there. Let's fix it. They got microberries. They're doing moonshine here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, I know what you mean by micro. It's not microberries. It's microbreweries. Yeah, Filter for Alberta in Calgary. Okay. So I got his in. Now, how am I going to get it onto Sportster? Is there somewhere in here we can put Sportster? Because I know for sure you can tell it that you want a Sportster or a Street Glide, can't you? Not on Kijiji. That Softail looks nice. For 14 grand. What year bike are you getting? I don't even know if people still. Yeah, me either. I think that's why I'm having a hard time with it. Because I stopped using them when they started marketplace, right? Yeah, it is bull crap. It is. Hey, Craig, how are you, bro? That's who I'm thinking about. And we got Warland in the house too. Good to see both of you gentlemen. Thanks for popping in on a Sunday, man. We see is warmer and greener. You doing good, Mr. B? I couldn't send a link without a wrench. Oh, that's why. Even Warland. Carney, we got Carney in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Oh, it's a 2012 bike you're getting. Okay. Well, I'm getting there. Like I say, this Kijiji's beating me up. Okay, so you want a 2012. I'll make it better. 2012. How come I can't tell it that I want a Sportster? Anywhere. That's kill. Oh, engine displacement. You said 1200, did you not? Well, oh, we're gonna get this thing figured out now, I bet you. Apply. And 0 results. Fuck you, do 0 results. Okay, we'll get rid of the 1200 then. Ten results. We're getting down there now. Is it that one? Hey, can you stir the stuff around in that pot? Is that Val? If you don't mind. You're going to have butter and garlic, I guess, on your pasta. Oh, are you? Okay, honey. I'll see you later. Are we getting closer now? Warling, good to see you. Rebecca's in the house, too. Good to see you, too, Rebecca. No, I did not know that 72 was a version of the Sportster. I did not know that. That's crazy, eh? What does it refer to? That's the thing about the chat. Anyway, I'll go through the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Want to tell you someone blocked me from 6? Oh, yes. I think Carney knows sick, does he? Ken Hill is from Six Nation. Yeah. Yeah, man. Those guys are really doing good down there. TRC, really doing good. Thought you'd send you on the wild goose chase. So did I, bro. That cracks me up. But it wasn't after you logged in drunk. Yeah, the only are running wars and rebuilding other countries. Yeah. I'm hoping though. I'm hoping that they let some of us go over there and put their country back together. Because when I keep seeing those buildings that are blooming up, I keep seeing heat pumps hanging off them everywhere. I'm thinking, geez, heat pump, heat pump, heat pump. And just trying to count up how much money you can make over there in a year. But you got to tell Putin to stop throwing bombs at them first. You know what I mean? I'm not going back to extreme. Well, it's 6 loss. It's his loss then. Keep thinking about a new bike. Then I think if I threw 10K, on my twin cam would be sick. Exactly, right? I was talking to somebody yesterday and he goes, I want to sell the Dyna. I don't really like how it fits me, right? And I said, well, change the bike. Don't sell the whole damn bike. Change it. Change the bars, change the controls, change the suspension, change whatever you got to, and make the bike your bike. That's what I think. I like doing that. You know, when you can afford it, fucking why not, right? We're going to Carly's. Carney does lots of streams. He does streams for like hours, man. Are you going to be on New Year's Eve? I think Stax is going to be on New Year's. I might go on with Stax a bit. I'll pop over and say hi to you, Karn, if you're going to be on. Yeah, go where you feel loved. You got that one, Warland. Exactly. Don't you have black street glide? Yeah, my last bike was an '08 street glide, black, because they're almost all black, right? There's three of us. We all had '08 street glides. One guy had a white one with a Screaming Eagle in it. And the other guy had a black one. They had motor work done to it. And I had a black one that was cammed and the exhaust work and all that shit. And I think there was a tuner in it too. So we had a great time. We had one summer where we just rode around. I was going to do a show about that. So what if you got 3 or 4 guys and you guys like bombing around on your bikes together and doing your thing? Is it worth it to go start in a riding club or some sort of club, or is it more fun just to not worry about having any name or any title? You're just riding because those guys are your bros anyway. So just ride with them. And you got a stage 3 in it already. So get the headers. Mine had headers on it and true dual exhaust. And then what else can you do to it after that? My buddy puts fucking turbos on them. you can always do. So 1200 is 74 inches. That's why it's 74. Orland knew. I knew 1440 was 80 inches. That I knew. That was the shovel head, right? And the Evo is is 80 inches, or is it 82 inches? It's right around the same size as the shovel, I think. Yeah, see, Warland knew, man. It's down to the fucking inches. That's it. That makes total sense as soon as you said that. For sale by Pablo. So, did you like it? Are you getting it? I don't know if this is the one then. Is this by Pablo? This one's in Alberta. It's in Calgary, $6,000. Oh, I want that V-Rod. I still got a thing for V-Rods. I never owned one, but my buddy owned it. And he let me ride it. Lots, actually. I fucking love that bike. That was the only one I saw in there. Was that black one? Where was he? This guy. Seen an Indian. What do you think of those Indians? They're pretty. And personally, I don't care really. Yeah, well, they do say that they're fucking spending on our troops, bro. At least that's one thing that he's promised. And they got that thing going on for the new submarines. And they got the thing going on for the fighter jets. But fuck, it seems like they've been going on about them fighter jets for a long time now, hasn't it? Like, just cut the bullshit. Build a factory in Canada. Bring the fucking engineers and shit over and work in Canada and build the fucking things. I think same for the subs. Build a fucking factory on one of the coasts and build them our fucking selves with our shit. We're smart enough cats. I know we can build some fucking airplanes and some fucking submarines. I know we could. If ever do ride again, it won't be HD, yeah? So many guys said that, eh? I haven't owned an HD newer than an '09, so I don't really know anything about the brand new Harleys. I know that they've changed the motor again to the Milwaukee 8, right? I don't know nothing about it. Yeah, if it's out, yeah, even if it's not that one, the Sportsters are good bikes, man. My probate had a Sportster, and I had to redo my license on it, and he had to punch the 1200 punched out one. And I was surprised how those things really, really fly. Really, really fly. So what do you got? You got a 2012 Sporty with 12,000 K. So Pablo's a builder, is he? Okay, so it's not this one then. Send you a messenger. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, exactly. Hey, well, what's going to stay together for 5 years? 100%. 100%. You're not a cruiser girl. You're a sport girl. I kind of was figuring you're probably a sport rider. I got a trash nasty bastards 2-in-1. Oh, that sounds fucking cool. I had the Reinhardt slip-ons, but it had the headers and the True Dual exhaust. It had a nice, when you roll off. Oh, I fucking love that noise. We have our own problems that we need to fix. Yeah, it really would have helped. TRC, you're right. It really would have helped. It's kind of funny how that thing in Ukraine's dragging on, and all these different countries are throwing money at the problem and this and that. We know we have the fucking troops. We know we could just put NATO in there and just shut it down. And just shut it down already, man. Stop it where it is and tell the Russians that's where as far as you're fucking going, and the rest just go on home and stop it with the missiles, or we'll send some back. It doesn't got to be fucking, just keep throwing money at it. And like you say, 2.5 billion, but they could have done some big programs in Canada and got some people, a lot of people off the street, sober living, get them a fucking job and carry on with their life. You know what I mean? You can't leave them down there. Evos in 80s. I think I want to, yeah, Evos were 88, 80s, yeah. I think I want to buy an Evo again, man. Bassani Road Rage 3. Huh. Never even heard of them. Want to buy it? Absolutely, I would. Is it around the same price as that one that's on the screen? That $6,000 one? Or is that $6,000 one the one? That's the only sporty I found in Calgary on Kijiji. It's only a fraction of the money they have given. Exactly, right? If you count out what they've given over the course of the last, what's this war been going on? 2 years? 3 years? Fuck, man. 88 when bored out. That's it. What combo before the 88 came out. Yeah, I think that's right, Edge. Mine was bored. The one I had was bored out to a 110. But every summer I was guaranteed to blow a head gasket. Same cylinder. The front cylinder right up by my left knee. And there'd be flames shooting out and set my leg on fire. It's like, what the hell? Head gasket time again. It's actually a dark blue tank. Okay. And a flat black rear fender. So is this the right one? It's got a fairing. It does look like a blue tank. That has to be the one. Yep, that's the one, Angel Face. 100%. Blue tank, flat back fender. You size the motor in that little bike, eh? Woohoo! It's going to be loud. The price is right, though. If the numbers are good, the price is right. You ride on Chieftain, do you, Carney? You put some miles on, bro. And you guys get to ride 12 months, don't you? It's nice. It'd be nice to be able to ride 12 months. 10 plus years for those jets. Exactly, bro. And then anytime we need a software update, we got to go and suck up to America again to get it. It doesn't even make sense. Like, well, what the fuck? What's the use of all of this? If we're gonna buy the fucking plane, give us the updates when they come. It should be part of it. Indian cheat. You want a Chieftain, or they have one called a cheat. They're pretty wicked bikes. They put good parts on the machines. Wicked motor, I like them. So they're not. I thought they had S&S motors in them. I thought they were just a Harley knockoff when they first came around. Oh, and you have an 80 wide glide too. Nice. So it's a Dyna, yeah? Oh, it's an 80. So that'd be, yeah. That was before Dynas and all that. It's called a wide glide. Absolutely. My buddy's got a wide glide shovel he wants to get rid of, but he wants 10K for it. And those shovels are starting to fetch some money now, and the numbers are all perfect on it. And it's got original paint. I'm surprised he hasn't sold it yet. Yeah, the price is really good. That's a great price for your first Harley? Fucking right. I would do it. I would definitely do it. Looks like he's been put together nice. Classic Road King of Street Glide. I never get sick of looking at my bike, especially when it's waxing shiny. Mine came with the 21-inch front wheel and shit, and the mags the guy had already put on it. And I used to always just fuck. That's a nice looking bike. I like the 21s on the front of them baggers. It looks good. Oh, don't let him eat the furniture, Warland. You got nowhere to sit later, bro. I just got my supper. I probably got to go attend to it here in a minute myself. Have a great night, Warland. Be good, brother. 92 Virago and an '05 B Star. You got a good collection, Carney. Enjoy your evening. Yeah, oh, you're talking to Warland, yeah. I Reinhardt's, yeah, that's what I had. That's what I had. I like them. 14-inch Legend. Oh, really, eh? Oh, it came down. It came down too far, did it? For the Reinhardts to fit. I got brand new true dual Reinhardts. 4-inch. Well, that would sound good too, eh? Samson Cannons on the 94 Electra Guide. Sounds loud and proud. Is that what you're riding, brother? Sounds good. Samson, yeah, Samson makes good shit. They've been around for a long time. My opinion, that 2012 Sportster is a sweet deal. I think it's a good deal. I would consider it if I was you. It's a good deal. It's a great price to get your first Harley. Back in '79 at Robert's Auto Body in Ottawa, Black Harley Davidson was my moneymaker. A lot of outlaw MCs were a block away, and when they showed up, the member would say, "Painted Outlaw Black." Yep. You must have been close, eh? A block away from the White Clubhouse. They were in that clubhouse for fucking years, man. I was just watching one of those stupid, it's one of those AI channels, and it was doing about the gangs of Ottawa. And they showed some old pictures of the White Clubhouse. That clubhouse even made it through the Project Retire raid. They never got the Ottawa Clubhouse in that raid, because I think they only picked out one guy from the Ottawa chapter. My 80Y Glide has shovel head. Yeah, man. Ooh, a kicker, too. Fucking A. Go back to the old school. You listed for 6, not low bottom at 5. Even better. Yeah, man. Yeah, of course. You got to low bottom a bit for what they ask. Absolutely. Yeah, if you can swing it, I would definitely give her a shot. Be a good bike. Yeah, it'll be quick, too. It'll be really quick. You'll be surprised. Softail Fat Boys are somewhat light in our awesome lady scoot. And you know the other good thing about the bikes built on those frames is the seat is really nice and low to the ground. So it's good for like short-legged anyone's, right? Men's or ladies. But for the exact same reason, my club brother had a Softail all done up and shit. And even with his forward controls, I couldn't get my legs out there long enough for a long trip. The time I got back from Ottawa, I was fucking, my butt was killing me. Had an 1999 Evo in my Heritage. Yep. 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 That was a good bike, eh? And those Evos were fucking perfect. I think so too. I think 5K is a fucking good number. Honestly. Better than great, in my opinion. Yep, I think so too. Yep, I'd take it. Or we call this bike club style? I don't know. What do you call that bike? Classic Harley Davidson style, that's for sure. Tucker Carlson interview with Putin. Yeah, I know, eh? I don't know about that. Yeah, but Putin's just fuck. I don't know about that Putin guy, man. He's cold, man. He's cold. Anyone that runs against him in opposition political party never makes it to the election. Like, oh, he's cold. And they got a very interlaced history. I think I watched that interview. Yeah, he explains it, but geez, man, they got their independence and they did it, and they got rid of the Soviet, the Russian puppet guy that they had, because they were under that kind of rule for years. And they did the big protests and they did all that, and they got a democratic guy, and now Putin's saying, no, you got to get rid of that guy. Kind of sucks, right? At the end of the day, it should still be the will of the people, not the will of Vladimir Putin, for God's sake. What about the people that live there? They should be the ones that get the final say. Yeah, exactly. No, we can't get no groceries for that, man. It's fucking ridiculous. I would go grab it up, man. 100%. I know it looks like you modded the tank, doesn't it? I don't know if that's the tank that came on it or not. Something tells me it's not. I guess I don't think so. The guy seemed pretty straight up. And you'd hate to get home and the transmission was grenaded, but that's a pretty slim chance, right? And you heard it start and it ran okay. And then the only other thing is transmission and brakes, right? Set it on a chain or a belt. I thought Sporties usually came with a chain. I don't think I'd be that concerned. Is he going to safety it for you? Do they do a safety in Alberta? Or that's a stupid Canadian thing. Yeah, exactly. Those usually go for at least 7 around here. Would they, Edge? I think so. Is that bigger than the peanut? I thought so too. Yeah, I thought it was changed. I was wanting a Harley, but no dice. Oh, hell yeah. You may as well get one, Edge. It's about time. Yeah, exactly. You want a cruiser. Yeah, I get the cruiser more now for the radio and the fucking storage. Because I like to be able to bring some shit with me, right? Yeah, I think that'd be a 7,000 bike around here. Stock is 13, 180, 2 1 1. Yeah. BlackRock, Larry Fink, $10 trillion. Oh, is that the BlackRock, the investing company, or is that the guy who had the private army? It's the investment company, I think. That's crazy, eh? $10 trillion. But I think that means that his fund, he has $10 trillion to play with of other people's money. So if he likes a part of your company, but doesn't want all your company, he'll buy the whole damn thing and chop off the parts he didn't want to get left with the part he did want. You see, they're kind of like that, right? Your phone's on dope. You should be sharing. Your true FXR was most popular. Yep. My first bike was an FXR bike. Yep. I'd like to go back to an FXR. Actually, the guy I'm thinking of with the bikes for sale for the raffles and that, I can see if he's got me an FXR hidden in one of his barns. This guy's got so many bikes. He's got fucking barn loads of bikes. And I know he wants to thin the herd. It could be a good thing. Hey, Bruce, thank you, brother. And you're right. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe. Get this channel doing some cool stuff in the new year. Yeah, exactly, right. My the street glide I bought there, that's how it was. The guy had it in for 12 grand. And he was in London, so I just went over to his place and handed him 2 and said I'll be back tomorrow with the other 10 and the trailer. And I handed him the 10 and he handed it to a big guy standing beside him. So something must have went off the rails on his accounting, and he did what he had to do. So good for him. Hey, no problem, Angel Pace. Anytime. Some highway pegs. Yeah, maybe throw a crash bar on it, eh? A sporty crash bar with some pegs on it. Might look good, actually. Might be burning a bit of your right leg on those pipes a little bit. I see he's got them wrapped, but that wrap really doesn't help that much. And there's the big highways. Well, don't ride the big highways until you're ready for the big highways, honestly, because you don't want to be another number out there on the big highways. And those fucks out there, they don't stop and they don't care. You know what I mean? So yeah, stay off them until you're ready for them. Honestly, fuck it. Secondary roads are more fun to ride on anyway. There's more shit to look at. You've never used motor controls, right? Because if you came off a sport bike, your controls are almost behind you in some cases, depending on what bike you're riding. Where are those controls? You can get those controls. Yeah, that one is kind of a, see where the brake pedal is? It's way up there. You're probably going to bring your controls back, Angel Face. I think you will. Where's the shifter at? Shifters, yeah. The shifter's up there. The shifter's not too bad. Depends on how long your legs are. But that brake pedal seems to be way up there, doesn't it? Woo! Up at the front of the frame. I think you'll be looking to move some of the controls around. That's it. Buy it and then ride the hell out of it, man. That's what they're for. Those Sportsters like to go fast, man. Yeah, they're going to know you're coming. All the neighbors will know when you're home. Fucking right. Tank was replaced. I thought so. Lifted and wires were tucked. Yeah, that looks nice with the wires tucked. 100%. Read is right. Oh, yeah? Where is he? Nope, not here. Maybe we'll go back a page. Go back a page. No, I won't let me see anymore. Oh. That's a down button. There we go. Big tank. There it is. Okay. Show more. Fast and loud. 12,000 kilometers. So it hasn't been read much. Big tank, bigger tank. Tank lift. Rear braking signal integrated LED. Upgraded rear shock. Upgraded seat. 12-inch Harley apes and 4-inch risers. Stage 2. Wrap bands on pipes. 3/4 fairing. Keep the fairing on it. You like that. Hand guards. You like them too. Bitwell sissy bar and custom bag. New dual sport tires. Done spare parts. New rear fender. Nice. Nice. He's done a lot to it. Yeah, for $5,000, 100%. Grab that bike. Good night, Craig. Thanks for popping in this evening, brother. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll get back in some bike. Well, this is actually turned into more of a biker show talking about Angel Face's bike. That's cool. No inspection required in Alberta. I thought I heard that somewhere. Thanks, Grant. I appreciate you, bro. You know the deal. We'll be back tomorrow. Scroll down. Did I miss something else? Or similar listings. Oh, there's where it says by Pablo. Listed by Pablo. So Pablo must be a builder, is he? Should I click on his name? We always click on his name. $7,000 Ontario. I would think so, Bruce. I honestly think so. I registered both my bikes in Alberta 3 times much for the insurance. Yeah, they did the state run insurance. They tried that for a minute in Ontario, and the insurance lobby got on them, and that was it. They went back. You guys all got channels too. Good. Yeah. I think your crash bar is a good idea. I had to lay my streak light on its crash bars. I did the old rookie mistake and pulled up to an intersection and turned the bar because I was going to do a U-E, and there's a car coming, so I grabbed the front brake and slowly, it's like, fuck. I had to lay it down on its crash bar. I didn't do not one mark on the whole bike. So they're good to have. They're really good to have. I would do it. Hell yeah. I think most of the people come on the channel seem to be actual riders. Yeah. Floorboards are looking good. That one I told you about, my probate who had one, he had floorboards on it. It's just nice for another place to put your feet, and you can do a heel shifter too on it, so you don't have to. You can go. Yeah, I love the heel shifter. Do a course, save on insurance. Yep, I took the course twice so far in my life, Bruce. I like that course. And Putin is former KGB. He ain't got a fucking care in his soul about any other people but him. That's for 100% sure. He's a fucking dude. 5'2" and 125. Yeah. Yeah. So you might, I think you'll be moving around your controls. And if you have to, you can change your suspension in the back of the bike too and bring the seat down. No, they don't fucking look at us and them guys in the big trucks, they gotta do what they gotta do, but the new drivers out there, they don't look. If really, I don't know. It'll be a tuner under the seat. I know that for sure. I think you have to Google the number on the tuner. I don't know, what was that thing? It's probably a 19 on the front. I think that's what they are. Where do the pictures go? Yeah, I bet you it is. I bet you. Those are gnarly tires you put on it, eh? They almost cut like a snow tire. Yeah, you got it, scrap iron. I think it's a good one. Babo is the seller and the builder. Okay. Once by CBO. Fuck yeah, he does. They fly. No problem, mountain woman. A lady from the right lane just turned left in front of me, almost made a buyer smoking. Fuck me, eh? Unbelievable. I'm glad you were fine, but still. It's like some of these people, you'll be watching when they change lanes, they put the signal on and then they turn the wheel. I don't think they look in any of their fucking mirrors. Never mind actually turn their head. No, they don't give a fuck. The signal light tells everyone to get the fuck out of their way. But man, it's not as funny when you're the guy out there on the motorcycle riding in their blind spot going, fuck off, That's what I think. So you do riding videos. Right on, Bruce. I'm going to have to go check you out too, bro. You want to discover more Canadian channels? Features in my videos. That's cool. Thank you, Angel. Angel Face. That's awesome. I want to get one of those fucking, what is it? The GoPro? The Insta 360, I think. I want to get one of those for whatever bike I get. I've just discovered the vehicle 750. Wow, there's that many, eh? Huh. That's interesting. I'm 5'5", I'm 125. All right, street glide. Yeah, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. And the street glides are fairly heavy bikes. Itchy Boots. What's that mean? Chick's been all over the planet. Pretty cool channel. Super Street Lady. Huh. I have to start looking into these other channels and seeing if we can get them on for an interview, and then I can see who they are, because I don't even look around. I think I just stick to these channels that I know because they're in our realm. But that's a good idea, Angel Face, is to find some more of these channels and just ask them, hey, you want to come on up and talk about your channel, talk about what you do? Why not? I like it. Pablo, it's called the dual sport tires. Yeah, I know. I saw them. You can look at the date code on the tires. It should look good. Yeah. It's the cracking on the sidewalls, eh? As long as those sidewalls ain't cracking, they're good. The back tire looks nice and meaty for some reason. 100%. Super Straight Lady never swears. Yeah, see? And then, like you say, no, girl, I don't even look at any of those channels, and that'll be something to do in the new year. I think that's a good idea. Rather than sitting around and and just talking about the same biker news that everyone talks about, which is fine when it's out there and there's something going on. But I'm gonna introduce myself. Nice. I'm gonna introduce myself to a few of these people. All right, guys. I'm gonna go and make me and the boys some supper. Because we're hungry. We used to stream yard all the time with my weed. Show me your girl. Yeah, man. Absolutely. I haven't broken in that genre yet, but like I say, I have a business that I already run that's in that same place. So one of these days, well, thank you. I just don't want to bring anyone to my door. But anyways, guys, thanks for popping in. Yeah, exactly, right? Did you fucking see that, no girl? Like, what the fuck? And it's the same club getting in the fucking paper all fucking year long. And it's just such a bummer because it's going to bring it down on all the other fucking clubs. You know, shooting by a fucking house and firing rounds into it and setting shit on fire and doing this and that on camera. Fucking stop already, man. Hey, thank you, Veronis. I really appreciate it. You know, can you stream on to see Mr. B? No, I'm gonna shut it down for that. I appreciate you saying that. No, I like that. Like you say, I can do a show just talking to you guys in the chat. You guys are all really good to speak to in the chat. Well, come on back on tomorrow night at 8, and we'll just get back on schedule this week, 8 p.m.s, and we'll get together and do our thing. But I appreciate you, Angel Face. I'm glad that that you brought me the bike and that gave us a show. So I like that. So I appreciate that. And everyone else who always joins in the chat, I love you all. You guys are what makes this happen. So we'll do it all again tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Much love. Good night.